Oke,
even on
cek.
your worst
Halo
buy,
semua ya,
right?
selamat datang di
Trouble is
channel
such a great
azzraaja. Kali ini
position
kita
to do
watch
if you have
party walaupun
numbers
agak telat
to
ya,
just
2 round.
enforce it.
Tapi ini round
Team Secret
kedua nih.
seems to realize that
Round
you don't
satunya
really have to
dimenangin
overextend.
sama tim
They have the
Secret
whole
ya.
round to not
Setelah
really,
round ya.
you know, overcommit to things, so they can wait.
And this is Jesse Bash, right? He's willing to take his time. He's willing to get his information and make sure that they do not commit any mistakes. And you know, that first day has to be in your head here as the IGL to make sure that today is a much better showing. So the pressure's going to be on for sure. But this plays to Team Secret style. I mean, they're a methodical team oftentimes.
Oke, ini map pilihannya di FM ya, di Lotus. Secret milih di Breeze, Decider Ascent.
Fundamentals here for Team Secret.
Medusa was the first one supposedly on the contact against Team Secret here, but this time it's going to be Anthem. Stuck himself in the corner. You can hear all that pitter patter.
Dicek sama Borkum ya.
With the jump, with the kill. Close again. One will be
Oke, Borkum dapat 2 kill.
He's not
Easy
gonna
face.
be the duelist.
Nice, Jeremy.
The entry fragger for Team Secret as they claim Seaside once
Oke, Medusa apa yang mau kau lakukan dengan klasik? Mau flank lagi.
Yeah, snappy kill there for Jeremy as well. So already Team Secret looking a lot more refreshed, looking a little more dialed in.
Kita lihat.
Medusa, a lot to do here.
Dar.
Just the classic in hand.
Now they spotted Medusa.
Nah.
That's it. Easy as can be. 2 quick rounds for Team Secret here. And DFM, I mean, it's just the 2 rounds, so it's a given.
But the real concern here is that it was a flawless, right? So you're not taking any of those bulldogs away, or even, you know, if you're really fortunate, you can take that vandal away.
DFM nih rosternya ganti 4 ya.
That's something that we hinted at the beginning of the
Cuman IGL doang si Anthem kan yang nggak diganti.
Sure they weren't making mistakes. That's what you need to see out of Team Secret. That's kind of something that really should be a strength of the team. Certainly is the ability for Jesse Vash as that veteran, as that long-time esports player, to make the correct calls.
Oh, nice banget, Net.
That might have been the correct call as Neth just gets himself a nice little lineup with that snake by trapping Jeremy into a very unwinnable situation. That's going to be the 4 versus 5 quickly here as Team Secret, they still haven't forgotten the A site. There's a setup somewhere here on stairs. The TP right in from Borkum as he goes in straight on Dream. Maybe to actually
waduh, Net gak mati, cok. Loncat-loncat gitu anjir. Gila, Mi. Let's go.
Are in a very difficult situation. They have to push forward because there's the 2 flags coming in, but the rest of the 2 players of DFM, they do have some options. Maybe they can break down link, maybe they can go
sama-sama low ya.
The pressure is on and DFM have closed them in.
Oh boy.
Aduh.
Solo on health.
Apa yang mau kalau kan in the AG?
Very challenging, and like you mentioned, the flanks already posting up in case they just
Invi.
But he clears it out. One more on the There's an opening. Team Secret have done it.
NDG, let's go.
The numbers. They're going to be able to secure this A site, which is perfect. If NDG
can
plant this safely, get enough time, he can set up those post-plant nano swarms when he's this low. In any case.
Nano Swarm ada 2 tuh, kenapa dipakai?
If Anthem's gonna come in, never mind. The turret
Kayak
spots him
flank
out.
ada
But
tanya.
at least now, they know where supposedly the players of DFM will be coming from. Play is.
Flash masih ada 2 loh.
So NDG is gonna be for the pinch. The healthier player of TS will be holding on tree. Flush coming in from Anthem here. Is Anthony quick enough to react? He is. And Medusa.
Oh my god, kalah dong.
Very
Kok bisa ya?
And this is
gak apa-apa, tapi TS ini nih, kayak TS ini yang menang nih. Yang lolos.
Perfectly. May then able to swing and find another there at the crunch towards A, but at baby door here, things get slowed up, and then I thought DFM had a great read. I thought they were just going to hold on A, the other players were going to swing in, but I think they paused because they were worried that Team Secret was going to rotate like we saw in the previous round, right? Where they got pressure and then they backed off, and so they held angles, and instead that gave Team Secret an opening to find that double kill and claim the site. Exactly that. Medusa now trying to find these pixel angles to get any kills with that Sheriff. It was only just a dream for him to happen, especially now the Team Secret feels like they're a lot more honed in. TS though, making sure every single corner is cleared up, public pop shot on that box as well, and now they've got some traction to do something. Yeah, I mean, there's not much.
Kelewatannya lama banget ya.
And the smokes are coming out. So, you know, for DFM, it's gonna have to be a full-on retake. Only May with a bulldog, couple sheriffs.
Oke ya, udah masuk.
Gonna be a bit tricky. Plenty of utility to work with potentially, so maybe they can get something done. We see some nice little combo plays with utility. Neth setting himself up with that snake bite earlier, so Maybe DFM's got something in store for us here.
I mean, if May can get a kill, he's got to have a showstopper, so that's going to count for something, right? So,
Kayak Anthem.
possibility of that. This turret does not show anything on the flank. And
Oh,
May's already got
May!
two off
Let's
that
go!
kills, man. That's going to be huge for him. Is he going to rip it
Wah,
out?
ini
As two
gokil
players
banget,
from
Cok.
them,
Statistik May lebih bagus padahal.
Now he decides to react, which he
Oh.
does. Gets the kill first. Is aware that Anthem could be there, which he is. And they've already dealt with May. It's
Waduh.
only him and
Ih,
Neth
bonus
remain
banget,
2
Net.
versus 2. Anthem's getting chased down.
Dua
And he
versus
doesn't
dua.
want to overreach as he does have to deal
Ntar
with
ini
his
kenapa
teammate
ngelag-ngelag ini ya?
on the side alone.
Ngelag-ngelag, Cok.
Good. He's fine. And Anthem,
Anthem, lo harus lawan Anthem.
exit frags is a possibility here. And I just love how this is just turned into a game of hide and seek, cat and mouse.
Yeah,
Lumayan.
A couple times already from Anthem where he's had to try to post up in a corner with a classic and try to get some damage done.
Ngelag-ngelag,
But,
Cok.
I mean, again,
Gua
this
kayak
is slightly concerning for DFM.
observer
not like the
tuh.
previous round,
Bukan gua berarti ya.
In that they maybe
Gua
kind
mah
of got a
aman-aman
little
aja.
too overcautious here, but it's May doing so much damage, and then Jesse's able to stop the showstopper. Looks like some utility got into May's face as
NDG
well.
menyala,
Paranoia
bro.
there from Sesu, but
Kemarin
it
kurang
really needs to be
bagus
the other
ya.
players, like I mentioned at the beginning, that are picking it up behind May. We know May is a strong player, but now Sesu
Ini
and
lumayan
in
nih.
particular, Medusa as well, got to get it going here to turn things around.
Maze, well, he wants to do a lot of impact by
Oke,
himself
May
as he
ini.
pushes up very aggressively.
Bagus
with the
juga nih
operator.
duelisnya.
TS, feeling like there was something different, because I think this is the first time we're also seeing the one-way smoke coming in from Sesu
Yes.
here on C Mound.
Yeah, you're exactly correct. So now they're trying to figure out what exactly is in the Jesse's ready for it.
Oh, Juicy face.
Yeah, you slow peek it, it gets punished. That's the operator down, that's May down.
Oh, nice
Sesu
banget
actually picks
sis.
it up and gets the trade very quickly.
There you go. I mean, that's nice. Able to take
Aduh,
right back, but then
Medusa.
Borkum says, nah, I've had enough.
Apa itu Anthem nembak apa, bro?
Anthem, yeah, I mean, it looks like DFM wants to keep going for these trades, but it's immediately getting like just swatted
Kenneth?
away by Team Secret, as you mentioned.
It's just a wildly different Team Secret so far today. I mean, they look crisper, they look sharper. Everything seems to be a little bit better in terms of them reading the map, anticipating their opponents' kind of ideas in place. So clearly,
Yeah.
in a short amount of time, Team Secret has done a really good job addressing some of the issues that we saw in their first match.
And not gonna lie, I was kind of skeptical with how, you know, Warbird said that, you know, they were just making sure that they're not gonna overheat today and stuff, and it seems like it is looking like that. They're not overreaching, they're not overextending. Very controlled Team Secret. They got the money as
go
to
for
why
it.
they're just probably going for these exit frags, but if Neth can hold on and get a couple of kills, I mean, why not?
Any damage he can do here is nice. I mean, he'd love to keep the gun, and he's going to have to fight for it for sure. A few seconds left on that.
There's the
bomb.
nade.
Oh, yeah. The nade and Borkum ready for the angle. Nicely done.
5-0 nggak mau timeout nih.
I like what
DFM.
you're saying there, because Warbirds is 100% correct, right? He's just like, this is what we got to do today. Don't overheat.
Detonation fokus
And,
mi
you know,
ayo
it's kinda funny
lah.
because
Timeout
From my
aja.
perspective, watching the games at home, I was like, I didn't really necessarily think that overheating was the problem per se. Like, maybe they were just too aggressive. Like, overheating, right, is when you get a couple kills and then you're trying to push for
5-0,
extra.
Cok.
I think they were just.
yeah.
I think they were just maybe, but a lot of people use overheating as like a.
Same thing.
DFM keeping the streak, parah.
Yeah. We'll give
I
it
think
a
that's what he means. But it was.
Guncana
You know, I think today
DFM.
we're seeing what is the MO. Of
GG bro, just end it. Give me talon
Anticipating
DRX.
their opponents, and that's how they're gonna get.
Parah,
a
komennya
lot of
pada
this
parah. Ini belum lah.
Absolutely. I think
Akhirnya
they make
baru
this happen.
permulaan, bro.
And I'm just saying this because
5-0 bukan halangan bagi DFM ya. Bisa aja 5 sama, 6-7-5 bisa aja.
Very hard cope.
Kita lihat aja.
In my defense, I was riding the DFM bandwagon well before we saw any of the matches. I am on record picking DFM to come out of this group with DRX before any games were even played. So
Yeah.
I will, I decided to stay with that. But certainly I'm not going to be surprised at all if Team Secret wins today.
Of course, we have had like 3 best of 3s happen yesterday, so that's a possibility that could happen today as well. You never know. All of these teams have been quite upgraded. Anyways, weapons for DFM going to be looking a tad bit on the low end as Team Secret. They've got everything to really work with this one, Paper.
Ah,
And look, dude,
operatornya
they can hang on to these ults
ini
for
ya,
another round,
si
and
Mei
hopefully
ya.
Jeremy's getting
Anjir,
what he needs.
diambil
With
sama
that
Jeremy.
op that I'm pretty sure he picked up off of DFM. So things are really even more challenging now for DFM because
Aduh,
you
Cok.
can't really afford to get super aggressive unless you're lucky enough to isolate the operator player, but Team Secret's not giving you that opportunity. So let's see if they try to get a little bit more aggressive on the point of contact, maybe at some of these choke points, in and out of smokes, try to play up close and personal and snag a couple guns away from Team Secret. But I mean, the issue is that Team Secret's economy is already still so strong. So
True.
the damage you do is kind of not that important.
Okay.
You do like about you do mention about all of
Kebay
the
nih,
contact
kebay
that could work in the favor of DFM if Team Secret decide to go for that C. Look at the 4-stack that has come out here from the Japanese team. They have left Envy to just hold on by himself. This is the massive push out.
Ya elah.
This man did not get any chances to do any kind of highlights yesterday, but this time
Wow.
is his time. Nath does get a quick little pick there.
Aduh.
Opens, immediately shuts the opportunity here for DFM.
Yeah, and I don't mind what DFM does in that round. Right? It's an eco, you might as well go for something like
Mana
you can
nih?
trick Team Secret, but
DFM.
Team Secret kind of wise to it, decides to pull off to the other side, expecting the flash there. Is Envy in a good spot to play anti-flash. You can just turn a quick little head to the right and he's good to go. So you can see he gets the triple kill, and now they've got a lot of ults, and this is what's scary for Detonation Focus Meet. For this timeout, how are they going to play? Are they going to anticipate, some early aggression here? We haven't seen any really explosive early plays, so Neth going again for that early snake bite, trying to see if he can catch a player of Team Secret with a little bit of damage. Earlier it was Jeremy who had popped out a bit. This time around, not going to be the case, and May posting up with his sniper.
Yeah, that could be something. NDG, very much aware that these longer corridors are dangerous territories. There's a world where
May, lo harus
spots a
dapat,
shot
May.
and maybe gets a pick through the smoke here. Jeremy, is it going to be
He
the dry
knows.
peak? It's this is
Nice
gonna be
banget.
reaction versus reaction, and May's just the better of the two.
I mean, you could see Jeremy knew it, right?
Yeah.
Like, it was just, you have the defender's advantage on that angle, and May so fast, so quick. Still a Viper's Pit in the back pocket for DFM. Maybe they can get that to kind of bottleneck Team Secret in here. They got to win a round, so it's got to kind of be one of those rounds where you
Gancurin.
throw everything in the kitchen sink at it. Maybe if there ends up being a plant coming down, you can use that Viper's Pit to gain some space.
Wow.
Borg wins that.
That's going to be something to open things up, right? It possibly could allow them to rotate to B. They still have Jesse Vash coming in with the spike all the way through B main. Here comes the pinch coming in. Anthem's been
Kebay
back.
nih, Jay.
Killjoy lockdown activated here, separates a good chunk of this Lotus map, and that'll at least secure the plan here for Team Secret for the moment, while DFM take their breath and place themselves on this post plan.
And that's your Viper's Pit gone, and now Team Secret has one of their own. So
Ah,
maybe if you
ulti
get
Viper
Viper's
lagi,
Anthem or something
udah
like
sih
that,
ini mah.
you can have some ability to clear this pit, but this is really difficult now for DFM.
Absolutely, especially with
Sulit,
more of their
sulit.
utilities for clearing and scanning done already. Boombot not here, as well as
Eish.
everything. Anyways, there's going to be the contact here for
What the
Borkum.
heck?
Down already. Sesu already feeling like there could be some flank.
Anthem
coming from it,
ngapain
but
ya
Team
itu?
Secret, they just decide to play inside the pit, and that's perfectly good for them because they can refrag very quickly and just exit out of B main, which Jesse Vash is already making that exit route very safe for them.
Yep, both
Safety,
teams
yeah.
opting to take the safe end of things and save their guns for DFM, and 7-0 now for DFM on their map pick. This is DFM's pick, and it's just it looks like a different team than what we saw against DRX. They don't look to seem to have that same confidence, that same explosiveness. A few plays here and there from May and Neth, but Sesu, Medusa, and Anthem. Anthem 0 and 7 is shocking. I mean, he's generally a pretty consistent player. He can put up some huge rounds. He can have those rounds that leave your jaw on the floor, but so far today, that has not been the case. This steady, safe, secure Team Secret getting the job done.
I like the words that you've placed there. It perfectly describes how much better
Ih,
they have gotten.
coba aja
That
nembak.
smoke separates a bit of that visual contact confirmation here for Jeremy for a shot on that operator of his. With the utility that he has, he can still turn into an entry fragger if they want. Double satchel into a showstopper. Possibilities, possibilities.
I'd love to see it. You can drop that op and go for it. I mean, I definitely think that's something that could work a treat for them. I'm just waiting for, at some point here, for Team Secret to dial up the pace. Once they feel comfortable enough, maybe in the next round, when they basically guaranteed themselves buys for the rest of the half no matter what, if they can win this one, then they can start going for aggressive.
Here he goes. Goes in for a
Dapat.
target.
Ding,
Oh,
gue dapat.
did he survive? Anthem is very down to low. Again,
Delapan.
Ultimate doesn't get any kills, but it does secure the site
Waduh,
once
Jeremy.
again. Though DFM would be happy for this retake. Jeremy holding a closer angle, might have to back away as he whiffed the shot on the have Envy right beside him. The bait and switch. Team Secret would love to get fought right here and now as they have the setup. The paranoia is just too strong. Jeremy's holding alongside Envy. There's the first shot, has to reposition. Borkum doing a very good job as he tries to get the pick here and now. Settles 3 versus 2.
dapat dong.
Great hold. NDG gets the last kill.
Gila, weh.
Secret still unbeatable in these rounds here on Lotus.
Yeah, the mental preparation really
Apaan
good
nih,
for
Cok?
Team Secret, especially once they get control of the site. Yeah, they don't get the kill with the showstopper, but they're able to clear a lot of space, using a paranoia to follow up to give Jeremy even more space to control that angle with that op. That's a really nice angle to hold. Yeah, he misses the shot, but then they anticipate that flash. Jeremy just moves back behind the corner, waits for it. Envy, as we've seen, pretty good at turning those flashes. And then when DFM turns the corner, Team Secret is just waiting with open arms and starts collecting kills.
Like DFM are just, you know, playing into TS's setup and they can't really do anything about it. It's never mind. This is the setup the DFM set for themselves, and now TS are playing and losing.
I like this. I mean, this is what somebody needed to do on DFM, is get aggressive and set May up for a couple kills there. So you get sesu with him, give him the paranoia, give him that push around the corner, and they come away with 3 big ones. Much needed here for DFM.
This leaves only Vash and Envy to remain. Trying to isolate a lot more angles here, just trying to compress themselves. Get a celebratory old orb charge. There's gonna be one. Dog does get another. Jesse Vash is just gonna rush into
Nice
the
banget
things
Medusa.
as he wants to isolate the fight with the other one concussed.
Akhirnya di FM dapat 1 poin ya.
There we go. There you go, DFM. Show him a different look. Give him a little spice. Now let's see if TS. Now if there's their opportunity to try to
13-1, parah,
something a little bit
parah.
aggressive of their own. See turret cleared and he's just ready. So clean as May. Absolutely incredible. Medusa on the follow-up here with the Guardian. Crisp. That's what they need. They need to start getting fired up. They need to get into this game. They're going to turn it around. They've got plenty of
Masih
ults.
bisa senyum,
This has
Jai.
to be it. They have to get around if they're going to invest these ults, which they
Kita
should.
lihat ya, attackernya mungkin
So,
lebih
showstopper.
serem ya dari si tim
Potentially available,
Secret.
but they're going to back off and maybe
Kita
wait
lihat-
this out. Maybe see if they can bait in FM a little bit.
Speaking of baiting them in, I mean, they're just prepared for this. They were just playing around the corner here. Team Secret going a little
Wah,
bit
dapat
aggressive,
momentum ya.
and they're just gonna get wiped. That was
Wah,
less than 5 seconds.
8-4 gak
playing
sih
themselves
di
another
FM?
round.
It was just complete bait. I think
Baru
DFM
panas
expecting
nih, baru
maybe an
panas,
aggressive
Cok.
A push, and that's a great read here from Anthem and company. And then just setting May up
Baru
for success.
panas
Look, if nothing else
DFM
is
ya.
gonna work, get your star duelist fired up. Give him the opportunity to put not only his gunplay but his ultimates into use there, and that's what they do. Yeah, the showstopper doesn't connect, but it doesn't matter. The rest of the round goes incredibly well. The flash around the corner there, nades in the back to clear space, make sure that all the players are covering the angles that are going to be forced out
Untung
by the
dibantuin.
mollies. So really nicely done by
Yang belakangnya tadi, belakangnya si
Just wanted
Mei.
that as well. Just perfect timing on that wall up from Neth. Jeremy wasn't even expecting that, and May just used it against him very effectively.
Now they're going to try to push through mid again here. They've got the dog out.
Oh, flashnya gak ada cooldown lagi.
Ash is going to see it. So that's going to
Sky.
send them back. Something about that DFM didn't like. Didn't get any contact close to mid, so they didn't want to push too far. Kind of get stuck in a crossfire potentially, but Envy watching Baby Door.
Is that what you call it? Baby door?
Yeah,
Ah.
I don't know why.
I always call it murder hole.
Yeah, that's good too. I like yours better.
It sounds more...
I don't know why people call it that.
Anyway.
Wah, dapat
there
dong.
you go. Bit of murder here and there. NEG for Medusa.
Uy.
And this is just straight for days. The charge out for Jeremy.
Wah, anjir.
Swinging with the shorty. You gotta love to see it. Dust settles.
Wah,
That is
NDG
alone.
nyala
He
nih.
did use his pit on C to control
Menyala,
it, but then Team
bangku.
Secret had no intention of going
Gokil.
elsewhere other than A.
Planted.
Man, it's just good recognition here by Team Secret that after that early contact through mid, the likely point to come through there is through that link. So they just hold it down and they just wait, man. It's just great patience. Again, patience is winning the day here for Team Secret.
True. You think a team like DFM wouldn't be, you know, impatient. Anyways, back to the action. Paranoia does not hit Neth, so he could isolate a fight here against Jeremy. Wasting a lot of bullets here, and Jeremy will get immediately fragged out. He hasn't had the time to take a breather here, so he's down just looking for angles. Low on ammunition, low on opportunity. It just has,
Gak
just
di-pick
has to
loh.
be Neth backing away. They open the door. He's gonna be able to get back into Link. An explosion. He's gonna take Borkum's life, but give Secret that round.
Yeah, it doesn't matter though.
Last round in the
Well,
half.
actually,
Ah,
I mean, it was starting to
39 kah?
dwindle a little bit there for Team Secret, but they can scrape together. Enough of a buy. Yep, no problems. Full armor, full rifles. Lockdown as well for NDG. Lockdown for Medusa. I haven't seen a lockdown since earlier on when NDG farmed one up pretty quick, as he is now 14-4.
Yeah,
He is having a hell of a map here.
compared to, I was just about to point out as well, you know, the connection.
Yep.
I was just about to point out again that he was very much struggling from the previous time that they played.
Oh yeah,
so-
he was having a rough go of it. But
Oh,
that's
yeah.
that's a lot of players, right? When they get to a new stage for the first time, when they've never played at this kind of level before.
Yeah.
You know, where there's so much new things to have to adapt to.
Yeah.
Whether not just the players, but out of game as well. And, yeah, you saw something last year. His first game was kind of rough, right? But after that, he was great.
I just remember him getting that
Waduh,
insane
Anthem.
jet play on Pearl. Anyways, Team Secret, big paranoia play here. Anthem left on an island. He could actually get pop shot through the smoke, but he does have some teammates on Link that could help him out if he does get spotted. The push through could be a bit fatal, but no. Pop shot through the smoke is going to be enough. They're tracing the bullets.
Ditinggalin anjir si
But Team
Infi.
Secret able to squeeze in through tree, activate that lockdown, and force once again the possible retake here for DFF.